Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Martin with Bellavora Auto Spa, and the video today is going to be a review and torture test on Rain-X's new Pro Series Graphene Spray Wax. Now, we have done reviews on their exterior detailer. Very good product. It held up really well. You can watch the video on that. Done a review on the ceramics glass cleaner and water repellent. That's a ceramic version of their 2-in-1 glass cleaner and water repellent. That one, not bad. I wouldn't call it amazing, but again, I would use that as a maintenance product. I wouldn't use that as a base coat. The Graphene Spray Wax. This is intended to be a base coat sealant. Now, first off, I will start by saying it says wax, and because Rain-X sells to the consumer market, people understand what wax means. This isn't an actual organic carnauba wax or a synthetic wax. This is wax in the sense that, it goes over, it's a protectant for your paint. It doesn't actually contain any wax as far as I know, but you'll see that a lot of companies that sell on the shelves will use the term wax instead of sealant or coating. Some will use the term coating. All these terms essentially mean the same thing. It's a coating, a sealant, a wax that goes on the surface of your paint to protect it. Now, couple things I noticed. This does say graphene. Now, I didn't notice that it, was black or dark. The liquid's actually white. One thing about graphene products, guys, is they are all ceramic based. So it's the essential ceramic protection with the graphene additive. Now, whether the graphene is doing something or not, I don't care as long as it's a good product. And that one, the exterior detailer, is a very good product. It performed very well. I don't know if it's because they added graphene in it compared to their old ceramic stuff. Oops. I don't know, because it performed better than the ceramic stuff, honestly, but it could have just been they improved the formula. But this is their Pro series. They say Pro on there. I think they're trying to go the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Pro approach. A lot of companies are trying to do that, saying like these are the Pro products, And honestly, the difference between professional and non-professional products is the branding and the labeling. That's literally it. Professional products usually come in bigger sizes, 32 ounces, gallons. Some of them are dilutable. You can order them in bulk. You can order them from detailing suppliers, where non-professional products are just off-the-shelf product. They all do the same thing. You can do the same job with stuff from off the shelf as you can with professional products. Excuse me. The point of professional products is one, you're getting more value for your money. Two, you can order bigger sizes, and three, it's meant to be something you're going to use day in, day out, where these are just meant for somebody who may use it a couple times a month, if that. So enough about that. And the stuff of the black stuff in graphene, because you see it with Adams polishes. I'll show you real quick. You see at the bottom, Adams uses reduced graphene oxide, and you have to shake it up. I shook up the Rain-X. I didn't see any in there, but again, maybe they're not using reduced graphene oxide. Maybe they're using a different product. Rain-X is owned by a major brand, which I'm pretty sure makes more money than Adams polishes. So they may have a more costly yet more effective method that may not be cost effective for Adams polishes. Anyways, let's get into it. Really easy to apply. So here's the label. Okay. Very nice labeling, very nice branding. Way to go on that, Rain-X. The directions, very straightforward. Spray on, buff off, or wipe on, buff off. Super simple. Doesn't say anything about cure times. I applied this about 4 hours ago, so it's been on the panel for a minute, or so. It's been on there long enough. The scent, it actually has a nice berry scent with kind of like a solvent alcohol smell. Not that I'm saying huff your products, but it's a pleasant smell to use. I'm pretty sure it's water-based. I'm no chemist though, so I couldn't tell you. It says it contains ethanol, so maybe that's what I'm smelling in there. That one doesn't really have much of a scent, neither did that one, neither does that. So this is the first one they sent it. Now, this is the most recently released one. These all came out before. I found this at Walmart. I don't know if they have it at other stores. I can check online, and I'll put links down below if they got links to Amazon, wherever. Anyways, I've already applied it to the panel, guys. It's, again, very straightforward. You buff it on, wipe it off. If you can't figure that out, go practice, or maybe you should be doing something else. Okay. We're going to do a torture test, so if you're familiar with my videos, you've seen my torture test before. So I'm going to get the chemicals together here. I'm going to show you the order that we're going to go through them in. Alright, so here's what we'll be using. For the wash phase in between each chemical, the Hybrid Solutions Pro Silicon Slide Pure Wash, just a pH neutral shampoo with no additives. Then CarPro's Iron X Lemon Scent. This is close to pH neutral. It's an iron remover, so it contains an acid product, but the pH level is not acid. It turns to acid when it reacts with iron. There's no iron on the panel, but just I've seen iron removers kill products before, and if an iron remover kills your product, it's not very good in my opinion. Then we will be using 3D's Orange Degreaser. This is a more mild all-purpose cleaner, safe on most surfaces. Then Meguiar's non-acid wheel and tire cleaner. So these are both alkaline products. This is very high alkaline wheel and tire cleaner. Then Meguiar's wheel brightener, acid wheel cleaner, so dropping down low on the pH scale. And then CarPro's Tarex. This is a solvent-based cleaner. So this stuff is really strong. These are all water-based. This is solvent-based. This usually kills things off, or at least seriously puts a big dent in their hydrophobics. So that's what we'll be doing. Let's go over to the panel, we'll inspect it, and we'll get to the torture test. Alright, so I prepped this panel with a heavy cut compound and microfiber pad. Make sure it's nice and clean. Also left a little haze in the panel just so we can really see how good this stuff is at filling and such. So first off the bat, what I did is I did 2 layers of the graphene spray wax on this side. Then I did 1 layer of the graphene spray wax topped with the exterior detailer on this side, because these products are meant to go together. So they kind of usually I find when you use a strong base with a strong topper, you get a really good effect. So what I can notice, I don't know if you can see this on camera. Okay, I don't know, you can see this line kind of right here. So the detail spray really darkens the panel. Now the graphene wax, so we can see this line in the middle, that's where the tape was. The graphene wax does definitely bring out some gloss, deepen the gloss and saturation a little bit, but when you add the detail spray on top, it really makes a difference. So there you have it. Let me get this set up and we'll get the test started. Okay, so got the gloves on, we're all gloved up, hands are safe. Let's test for the hydrophobics, see how it does. Pretty good hydrophobics. Let's change it to this. This is a setting I like to use to really show the beading off. And then if we put it on the mist, we can really see how it holds up, if the water can cling. Which, no, it can't. Okay, so first thing we will do is wash. pH neutral shampoo, rinse it off. No problem at all. Okay, so we will step to our first chemical, which is CarPro's Iron X. I like how when you spray the chemical on, sometimes it shows the outline. Pretty neat. I always wipe it in because wiping the chemical in really, versus just spraying it on, rinsing it off, really shows how resistant this stuff is. And you can see the outline kind of from both of them, more from the side of the detail spray, but again, the detail spray has got stronger water behavior performance. No problem at all. Give it a wash. Alright, as expected, handled that no problem. Okay, next we're going to step it up to 3D Orange Degreaser, the ready-to-use formula. I believe it's about approximately 8-to-1 dilution. In the detail spray side, that's a good stack. Good product stack, definitely. Looks like it rejected, no problem, but again, we're going to wash it to make sure. Sometimes you can have chemical residue on there. Alright, no problem at all. Next is Meguiar's non-acid wheel and tire cleaner. This is a strong, high alkaline wheel and tire cleaner. That is diluted about 1-to-1. I like a strong mix. I mean, it's not very expensive, so I don't care too much to stretch it out. Still fighting it off like it's nothing. Tell you what, these new products that have been coming out these last year or so, last 2 years, have been seriously impressive. I mean, they don't have the longevity of a ceramic coating, but I mean, hell, it's a lot better than stuff I had when I started detailing my own personal car. Look at that. Amazing. Alright, next is Meguiar's Wheel Brightener. This is a strong acid wheel and tire cleaner. I have it diluted about 3-to-1. This stuff will melt brake dust right off of a wheel. Sometimes even damage the finish if you're not careful. It just laughs at me. It laughs at me. Look at that. It's nothing. Barely even affected. Alright, so we're going to go in for the kill. CarPro Tarex, the solvent-based tar remover and adhesive remover. Now this stuff, you really want to make sure you wash the panel good. Because as you see, it sticks to the panel and just pushes the water off. Because solvent and water don't mix. Give it a good wipe in. You can just feel how like oily this stuff feels. It's not going to rinse off. Sometimes I've even seen products fight through it. Still see the outline of where the product is on both sides. It's more prevalent on this side than this side because again, that top layer, the detail spray, has stronger hydrophobic properties. Just doesn't have as strong resistance as the base layer, but when you put them together, amazing things happen. I'm just trying to make sure I get all the stuff off the panel. Spread around. All right, moment of truth. Yep, Tarex every time. Doesn't completely kill it, but it definitely puts a dent in it. Now you can see it's still fastly sheeting off this side. It's slower sheeting off this side. So stacking the products together is definitely the way to go, but even if you just go standalone, it's still doing a good job. If I completely flood it. See how fast it pushes the water off, and again, you can see the sharp lines from the tape. I'm sorry if it doesn't show up on video all that well. Try my best. But yeah, not too bad. If we switch it to mist, still beats the water up just fine. Pushes it off. Wow, all I gotta say is good job, Rain-X. You guys made a pretty impressive product here. So this is definitely something I'd feel comfortable using. Anyways, let's back out and go into the final thoughts. All right, guys. So the Rain-X Graphene Spray Wax, it gets a thumbs up in my book. It held up to everything I could throw at it. So anything that comes up off the road, I'm sure it's gonna be able to fight off. And then if you stack it with their graphene exterior detailer, you got an amazing protection combo. And you could probably use a ceramics detailer as well. I don't know why they didn't do more with that product, but I guess they decided to just go straight into this. So pretty good stuff there. I'm pretty impressed. And I know a lot of people like to layer products. Now personally, in my opinion, if you're layering the same thing, you're just wasting your time. It might ensure that that second layer gets better coverage, but it's not adding anything to that top layer. You know, the top layer, the paint can only hold on to so much, and everything that gets layered on top just gets wasted away. Unless it's a different type of product, and then the products can kind of hold on to each other, as we see here. So, whatever base spray sealant, wax, whatever you decide to use, if they make a detailer for it as well, grab them both. Put this down as the base, use that as the topper, and then just use this every time you wash the car, and you are going to have amazing protection. You've seen it in my other graphene video comparing different products together, how stacking them together really just makes a big difference. You saw it in this video how it really makes a big difference. And not lying, like it's obviously I'm not lying, you saw it's pretty good. Now eventually I'm going to put all these different graphene ceramic products that came out recently together. I'm going to put them up together. I'm going to show them how they are individually and how they are stacked together, so stay tuned for that video. But I've got a few other products to review, so we'll be getting to those. That's all I got. The Rain-X Pro line, great. The graphene spray wax and exterior detailer, amazing. I don't care that it says graphene, it doesn't make any difference to me. It's a good product regardless. It could say freaking Rain-X Pixie Dust, Rain-X Unicorn Farts. Like it works, okay? It works. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Let me know if you've used this or something similar, or other graphene spray products, waxes, whatever it may be. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe below. That would be awesome as well. Channel's continuing to grow. We're going to keep doing good things. So as always, keep them clean. I'll see you in the next video.